حلقة جديدة من برنامج يلا معكم. أنا هذه بوزو. بحلقة اليوم رح نحكي عن الأزياء خلال المناسبات الدولية اللي مرت علينا خلال الأيام الماضية، وحنسمع فيها رأي خبير الأزياء وصديق برنامج يلا أفياد أريك هيرمان، وهو مصمم الأزياء المعروف دوليا واللي عرضت تصاميمه في نيويورك فاشن ويك وتل أبيب فاشن ويك وفي مهرجان كان السينمائي، وهو مدير تصميم الأزياء والإبداع في مسابقة ملكة جمال الكون في السويد. خليكم معنا بهي الحلقة المميزة من برنامج يلا. Welcome again on the Yalla Show, Aviad Arik Herman.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here with you guys.
So me and you, Aviad, are going to review the looks for the latest and biggest world's events, and you are going to be giving us your perspective on which are the best picks and which are, well, the not so good ones, right? Are you ready to share with us Aviad's picks?
I'll do my best.
All right. Let's start with Cannes Film Festival in 2023. What are, Aviad, your top looks?
The Cannes Film Festival always gives us amazing, iconic, unforgettable fashionable looks. My absolute best one goes to the Spanish actress Rosy de Palma. She is a great icon, but I think what she has managed to create over the years and then ultimately come this year wearing this beautiful kaftan designed by Italian brand Taller Marmo, featuring her own iconic profile, is something really, really bold, and I just admire Rosy de Palma for this fashion choice.
Beautiful. Now let's go for your second pick, Aviad, in Cannes Film Festival.
So my second pick goes to Natalie Portman. She wore this gorgeous, dazzling recreation of a 1949 Christian Dior gown. I mean, Natalie Portman, she is epic, and anything she wears, you know, looks incredible. But in this gown, she really made an epic appearance on the red carpet.
I love this vintage look too. I agree. Black and white seems to be in this year, right?
It's you know, it always works. Black and white. It's classic and it's timeless and it's elegant. So yeah, definitely.
So we're seeing a lot of it now. Okay, we're gonna talk about basically the worst look this year in Cannes, in your opinion, Aviad.
I will be respectfully commenting on one look that really made me wonder why. And the worst award goes to world-renowned model Ashley Graham. I mean, Ashley is a body activist. She's empowering women, speaking about body positivity and self-acceptance. Why would you, with all of that agenda that is a cohesive part of your identity, choose this? It looks expensive, but it looks like an oversized bedspread look that hides her entire body and just made me wonder.
I do see what you mean. Why? Look, I agree with you about, like, I think the color is beautiful, it suits her. However, I do agree that the fabric is just way too heavy and bulky around her.
Ashley is an amazing woman. I had the privilege to meet Ashley once during one of the Miss Universe competitions, and I salute her for the great advocacy.
You also designed Israel's most famous dress, Aviad, that basically Israel's cultural minister, Miri Regev, wore in Cannes Film Festival in 2017. Tell us about this dress, and basically, I just want people to know, this dress made headlines around the world.
It was perceived as a huge controversy, both in Israel and around the world. I had the honor to be commissioned by Her Excellency, Israeli Culture Minister Miri Regev, who I had really the honor and the privilege to interpret the theme of Jerusalem and bring it to life through a dress that depicts the outline of the old city of Jerusalem and it had the theme of gold and light, which Jerusalem represents. It had become really iconic.
Yes.
So I'm grateful.
Yes, the Jerusalem dress definitely is well known around the world now. But before the Cannes Film Festival this year, there was the Met Gala, which is about big fashion statements, of course. But this year's Met Gala was about honoring the life and fashion of the iconic Karl Lagerfeld. What are Aviad's topics for this year's Met? Let's go.
To me, I picked two best, if I may. The first one was worn by American singer and songwriter Conan Gray in this beautiful Balmain suit.
Wow.
Super, 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 super beautiful. I mean, it's very Karl Lagerfeld, but it's very, very, very
it's very
stylish.
Yes, it's very chic, stylish, and the details are just fabulous.
The details are everything. I would love to wear it myself. The second best look to me goes to Anne Hathaway in this incredible embellished Versace tweed dress that included these beautiful safety pin details, and it had this super nice long train.
Wow, Anne is definitely rocking this look. I think it's very clear that the theme in this year's Met Gala is a mixture between business and glamour, like sports
sure.
chic.
Definitely, definitely.
So what is the not so great?
One thing in particular really caught my attention, and I didn't really understand how it is even possible for a living legend like Donatella Versace in a beautiful pink gown. But there was something that caught my eye and was pretty disturbing, because you see like the belly area is a see-through, and then you see something messy. It's either the lining or the undergarments, but it didn't really look flawless, at least not as flawless as the photoshopped photos of this very garment on her social media. So I just said that if Donatella Versace happens to watch this, it's nothing personal, but
it definitely is striking, because this is Donatella Versace. Like, you expect that everything is going to just be always, you know, at the top. The only thing is that sometimes wardrobe malfunctions happen, right? This is definitely a wardrobe malfunction. It looks like the corset has been bent, and you know this happens sometimes if somebody like sits down and like the corset, like the metal part, like bends inwards or outwards sometimes. That's what it looks like to me. What do you think?
I totally agree. And you know, I work in this industry for a while, so I totally agree.
And now Eurovision. I first want to congratulate Noah Carroll on winning the 3rd place in the Eurovision finals of this year. Now let's go to Aviad's picks.
Okay, so I would join you on congratulating Noah Carroll, that indeed made all us Israelis super proud. And I think that she also represents and really inspires a young generation. And she's only 22 years old, and she had worked super hard to establish herself as a pop artist and made it all the way. She's been performing in major, platforms around the world, but Eurovision is yet just a spectacular performance. And so I am also super proud. So for me at Eurovision, I have to say that even though it's not necessarily my personal style, I still think that Loreen from Sweden, that won Eurovision Song Contest, had an incredible performance. And there was something about what she wore that made the whole show very, very cohesive. All the thought that was put into facilitating and creating her entire look again was super cohesive. It had a somewhat futuristic look. It had these intricate cutout mesh panels and these chunky braiding and the zip details and her amazing nails and the hair extensions and even the henna tattoos. That was really
Yes, it's
Whole
very
and complete.
futuristic and creative.
Definitely.
Now, what is that not so great look in Eurovision?
I was very, very disappointed with Great Britain's outfit. Maya Muller, she's a beautiful young lady and she sang beautifully the song, but this super, super basic, dull, black outfit, I feel like it could have done better justice with the occasion and the platform, which is the Eurovision Song Contest in your hosting country.
Look, it really is interesting, Aviad, but don't you feel like her outfit would have been great in the Met Gala?
Maybe we can play some musical chairs and shift them around.
Yeah.
Bring the cat to Eurovision and send her to the Met.
Okay. Now, I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we can't not talk about King Charles and Queen Camilla's coronation. What are Aviad's top picks? Let's go. Yalla.
To me, some of the absolute favorites were the French First Lady, Brigitte Macron, wore this super clean, elegant, pink Louis Vuitton dress with matching pumps, and the coat that she wore, this Admiral French flair, super chic, soft, clean. She looked très française, and I loved it. Another look that really, really caught my eye comes from Qatar. Sheikha Jawahir bint Hamad bin Suhaim Al Thani in this beautiful Dior dress, this graceful gown in beige, light gray, and white. Very, very regal ensemble.
Yes, very glamorous in her Dior set. I agree. Now, who could have wore it better? Let's go.
Britain's Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, wore this elegant gray suit with a cream crinoline hat. But there was something about the suit and specifically the top part that I think didn't do justice with this beautiful lady. These bulky snap buttons gave a very unnecessary, messy pull and look for her jacket. So I think that could have been done way better.
Oh my God, Aviad, we have to talk about this crazy similarity between your design for Israel's First Lady, the wife of Israel's Prime Minister Sarah Netanyahu, and the British leader of the House of Commons, Penny Mordaunt, her dress during the coronation. Oh my God, how similar these two designs are. And I want to note that your design, Aviad, was featured first.
I was super happy that the First Lady received so many compliments, and she was indeed super pleased. Shortly later, we see the coronation going on, and by the way, you know, Penny Mordaunt made history by being the first woman to lead the procession to Westminster Abbey while carrying the Sword of the State.
You know, I love it. I think what you designed is absolutely gorgeous. It looks beautiful on her, on Sarah Netanyahu, Israel's First Lady, and the wife of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And yes, I'm proud of you, Aviad, and you just basically had it come out first. So, look, it's always fun. I know, it's always great to have you as always, Aviad, Arik Heyerman.
Thank you so much.
Before we end our episode, we want to say yalla together. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Yalla!